Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to me. Welcome back. Josh here with Josh's Lawn and Landscape. Been a little while. I did do kind of an update video the other day. Thank you to everybody who commented and watched the video, and appreciate all the support from everybody. Uh, Doing a lot better. Family's doing better, so that's good. We'll figure the rest of it out from there. So. Um, just want to say it's good to be back. Going to try to do at least one. It's feeling pretty good now. It's about 65 degrees outside, nice and sunny. So I've got one yard not too far from work that I'm gonna go do, and depending on when I get done with it, I may try to ride up the road to one of my lake properties and see if I can get to it and get it knocked out. Or I may just go start on a bigger property that has been dealing with, it's a lot of leaves starting to fall. They got some sycamore and poplar trees in the yard, so those things are lovely for dropping leaves. So I got to get that one cleaned up and kind of get the ball back rolling on some final cuts and setting up some like landscaping type stuff, pruning and cleanup type stuff like that as well. So the mowers are doing all right, which obviously they haven't run in a little while. So but that's kind of what's going on. So I'm going to make my way up the road and hopefully be able to get y'all a little bit of mowing footage. I don't know if I've done any on this one yard where I'm headed, so we'll see what I can put together for you. Y'all stick around. Alright y'all, so I'm on this property. I've already gotten going. I'll probably go over just a couple of things on it, and then I've got probably two little areas where I might try to get some mowing footage. And I'll actually be running the Z. So you can see me run it for the first time in a while. I've been cutting with quick track, so get into that later possibly. I did cut some with it, but let me get the camera turned around and show you a couple areas that I've cut, and then I will try to get set up to get you some real-time or time-lapse mowing footage. So here we go. So this little area here, right in front of the shop, this little area here, kind of right over to right in that area, and basically I just kind of pushed the leaves and a little bit of straw over there. I pushed this stuff across. You see it piled up in the driveway. I'll get that blown off. And then I've gone here in between these beds. Most of this straw got pushed into the bed line over here, tree line. So I just kind of worked it that way, and then right around this bed I just kind of circled around it and blew it up to the edge. So not a lot of straw, but just to get it off the top of the yard. And then this area here, down the fence, down to just past, kind of close to where that dog kennel's sitting right there. So just a strip right there, nothing too serious. And then over to where the road comes through the fence over that way. You can see, got the Z there. Quick track's out just so I can get the Z off the trailer. And I got the Z running. Yeehaw, Uncle John. At it again. You can see there's some nice big roots in this yard. which is another good reason to use the Z with the deck assist pedal at the feet. Get this little area up in here. Won't be a lot of trimming, but there will be some. You see some more roots. And I've gone over to that flower bed right there where that birdhouse is at, kind of straight there. So I've got that area and the other end of the house that I'll probably try to get some mowing footage. And if you can see these shrubs here, this is an upcoming job there around the house. There's some on the other end, so and then it'll probably be shaping up some of these azaleas and stuff. So this one's going to be a few videos worth, but I'm going to change out. I got to get my neck gaiter cooling off. Wind's picking up, so being as I just got over being sick, probably don't need to go too long without it. And then I'll change to my over ears, because these don't do too well with the neck gaiter being on. So be right back. Let's see how it goes. doesn't look too bad. Try to move the camera and maybe get a little short time-lapse clip. Ooh. Alright, y'all. It's getting a little chilly out here. But got this one done. Customer was real happy with it. I've got, I think I mentioned it earlier in the video. If I didn't, this is one of the ones that I've actually got a fairly sizable amount of pruning to do. And there's some bushes that have to come out. A lot of them have to come way down, but it's mainly, she's got some Sasanqua camellias. She's got a lot of, I think it's either Burford or, I think it's Burford hollies, I believe is what they are. It's a little bit bigger. And then there's a few azaleas scattered in there, some Japanese Akuba, stuff like that. A lot of that is really kind of touch up and clean up. Driveway's kind of narrow in a couple places, so. But she's ready to get going with it, and so I just told her, you know, I'm kind of catching back up from being down under the weather for a few days. So once I get the last kind of pass through a lot of my yards that I've got to cut one more time, I'll start getting on to some of the pruning, because I've got her yard, and then there's 3 yards right here together, 2 that I mow and 1 that's across from 1 that I mow, that want the bushes and stuff touched up. So I got to touch base with them and get lined up on that. So I've got me some work already lined up for the off season. So hopefully you enjoyed this video today. Not a whole lot to it, but I wanted to try to put one out there other than just me talking. But joke with Mr. Gerald about that. Shout out to Mr. Gerald over at Clean and Green. Told him, I said, yeah, us talkers got to stick together. So it's good to be back out mowing. I'm still not sure about the quick track, y'all, but I'm not going to get into that now. I don't want to make too long of a video and start discussing a bunch of stuff. I may do that like a shop video one day and kind of talk about it. Sorry, this road's a little rough. Plus, I don't need to talk too much because I'm halfway getting my voice back. And if I talk too much, I'm liable to lose it again. Might not offend some people, but hey, kind of make it hard to do a video if I can't talk. But Again, I want to thank everybody for their thoughts and support after the last video. Appreciate it. Like I said, shout out to Mr. Gerald. Shout out to Buster over at New Hope Cuts. Jay over at Jay's Crazy Cuts. Oh, hang on, I got a call coming in. My daughter's calling me. Be right back. Ooh, all right. So my daughter was checking on me, see where I was at. I gotta hurry and get back. I got some crock pot roast, vegetables, and some rice and gravy. So it'll be a good meal on this cool evening after my first day back on the job with the mowers. But back to, like I said, shout out to Buster over at New Hope Cuts, Jay and Christina over at Jay's Crazy Cuts, Wild Bill over at Wild Bill's Lawn Care, David over at Hazardra Outdoors. I think I've shouted him out in a while. Chris over at Chopping Blades, Ronaldo over at Big Sons, Ray over Ray's Lawn and Landscape, and I'll give a shout out to I know he's at the Equipment Expo along with some other people, but I know Tony over at Tony's Lawn Care. Tony's over there, so shout out to Tony. And maybe that's enough for this one. Some of the and oh, I'm gonna give a shout out to a guy that's been commenting on a lot of videos lately, and he's pretty good, pretty quick on the draw, pretty early on the jump with a lot of them, or has been recently. The last couple I posted is I think it's Loves Tractors Mark, but I'll tag you down below, Mark. He's been commenting on some videos, so appreciate the support. Shout out to one of the new guys, and again, thank y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. I'm not gonna drag this one out too much. As always, y'all be safe, be kind, be blessed, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, everybody.